Planet Earth is 4,500 million years old. To try to understand this astronomical time span, we can compare the life of the planet to the life of a 45-year-old woman whom we will call Gaia. While very little is known about Gaia's early childhood, we do know that when she was 7, her flowing molten lava begins to cool down, and as a crust develops, rocks begin to form. By Gaia's 8th birthday, microscopic life has emerged, and by the time she's 15, photosynthesis has developed in the seas. Over the next 10 years, complex cells start evolving, and by the time she's 25, multicellular life has appeared. When she's 39, primitive life forms and insects emerge, and around her 40th birthday, fish begin to populate the great oceans, while on the land, plants appear. In her early 40s, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and birds come into being, and in the spring of her 44th year, she blossoms and flowers. Just days before her 45th birthday, prehistoric humans, our ancestors, appear. And over the next week, these new arrivals discover fire, weapons, and tools. Less than an hour ago, we learn how to grow crops and domesticate animals, and farming is born. About 30 minutes ago, we begin making bronze weapons, and we also discover the wheel. Stonehenge is built just 26 minutes ago, and during the next 4 minutes, sophisticated human civilizations begin to emerge. The Buddha is born in India 13 minutes ago, and in Greece, a minute later, Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, is born. 10 minutes ago, Christianity emerges, and then, 2.5 minutes later, Islam. Gunpowder reaches the West just over 4 minutes ago, and 1.5 minutes later, Europeans arrive in the New World to begin their conquest and colonization of the Americas. 1 minute ago, as scientist Edward Jenner discovers vaccines, the Industrial Revolution begins, and our relationship with the Earth changes forever. "57 seconds ago, as the human population exceeds 1 billion, electricity, railways, and cars are invented. And 30 seconds later, as we take to the sky for the first time, we discover film. And shortly afterwards, the age of television arrives. 33 seconds ago, the First World War erupts, claiming 10 million lives, followed a few seconds later by the Second World War, when 60 million people died. And 22 seconds ago, in 1945, the nuclear age is spawned. Ten seconds ago, our remarkable ingenuity allows us for the first time since our arising to leave Gaia and head for the heavens. And, making our first tentative steps into space, we're astonished by what we find.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Suddenly there emerged a sparkling blue and white jewel, a delicate sphere laced with swirling veils of white, a small pearl in a thick sea of black mystery. A planetary being that looked so fragile that if you touched it, it would fall apart. It takes more than a moment to fully realize that this is Earth, home. Sometimes, looking out of my spacecraft, I get the feeling that planet Earth is breathing. I wasn't brought up to think of the world as a living being. Such an impression comes to me only in this new outer perspective of space, which so provokes the thought that I can't help wonder upon it. Could it just be that the Earth is alive?
While images of Earth from space reveal an intrinsically beautiful planet, they also reveal one that is badly damaged. And 3 seconds ago, as the human population reaches 6 billion, scientists chillingly warn that while Gaia will undoubtedly survive in one form or another, the question is, will we?
Gaia is no doting mother, tolerant of our wrongdoings, nor is she some delicate damsel in danger from brutal mankind. She is stern and tough, always keeping the earth comfortable for those who obey the rules, but ruthless in her destruction of those who misbehave.
Some of us get all sentimental and think of Gaia as a goddess creature who resembles everybody's mom in that she knows what's best for us. But if you look at the historical record, Mount Vesuvius, Krakatoa, the San Francisco earthquake, Hurricane Katrina, and so on down the ages, you have to ask yourself the question, whose side is she on?
Since the Industrial Revolution, in this last minute of Gaia's life, we've changed our atmosphere, our land surfaces, and our habitats more than they changed previously in millions of years. And although our meteoric rise to ascendancy has been breathtaking, in the process we've presided over the extinction of countless thousands of species of plants and animals.
If there were ever a parliament of creatures in this disintegrating phase of our industrial civilization, its first decision might well be to vote the human species out of the community as an affliction of the world, its demonic presence too deadly to tolerate any further.
We've come a long way since first stepping out of the forests a few days ago, and in a sense we've come full circle in once again rediscovering our dependence on the living processes of the natural world. With the growth of industrial civilization, this was largely forgotten, but now, as these last few seconds of biological time slip away, and as global temperatures rise and polar ice caps melt, we're obliged to remember that Gaia is greater than us, committed to our own survival. And anything that threatens that survival will be ruthlessly destroyed in the interests of a higher value, life itself.
Said unto me, do you like my garden so free? You may live in this garden if you keep